Hey YouTube, this is Joey. Coming at you from my car. I saw that Nissan came out with the brand new Z cars. I don't know if there's more than one Z model. I need to do a little bit more research. At least there's one company that is going to be all JDM. I heard that they're putting automatic and having the option of having a manual. I love manuals. Manuals should be one of the options on all vehicles, besides trucks. Well, actually, trucks, people would love to have manuals in trucks. I know I would. And Nissan is coming out with the brand new Frontier. First redesign from the past. The last redesign was in 2006. 2006, that was 15 years ago. They should have done one a lot longer, or a lot sooner than that. Than this coming up generation. Because all the manufacturers have updated their trucks some way or another. I wouldn't mind getting the brand new Frontier or the Z. I heard that they're going to be, the Z models would be right around $35,000 starting. The Frontiers, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to do a little bit more research on those trucks. Ford is coming out with the Raptor R and supposedly the Bronco Warthog, which is supposed to have the 3.5 liter V6 that's twin turboed from the Raptor, the base Raptor. I wouldn't mind having one of those. Right now they have a 2.7 liter V6 in the Bronco. I don't know why they put a 2.7 liter V6 when they could have put the same engine as the Ford F-150 in there. The 3.5 liter. It's already twin turboed. It makes right around 325, 350 horsepower, right around 410 torque. With a 10-speed automatic. What Ford should actually go and do is make some of their trucks, like F-150s and Rangers, into manuals. I think manual trucks people can benefit from, because people like myself, like I said a little bit ago, love the manuals. The Mustang GT 500, that's automatic. They don't have manual for that, which I don't get why. I think one of Dodge's models, I think their Challenger, one of their Challenger models has a manual, but I could be mistaken. I know one of the Dodge Challenger GT, you can get it with all-wheel drive. If Dodge can make the upper trim models all-wheel drive, that would be an insane drag car. Like, imagine having all-wheel drive Hellcat Red Eye. That car would probably be a Lamborghini killer. Because the Huracan, you can get rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, but they cost like triple the price of a Hellcat Red Eye. Hellcat Red Eye started out at 85,000. Huracan, that's all-wheel drive, starts out at 250,000, 300,000. So yeah, big difference. Plus, I think Lamborghinis are overrated, overproduced. The one exotic car I would not mind having is the McLaren 765 LT. But they're only supposedly making 765 of them for the world. Those start out 300,000, 350,000. Mine would probably be right around 450 with all the added features, specific color I want, specific interior, all that. Because I would get purple exterior with saddle brown interior. I think that would go well. And I would also get black rims. That would actually be a sick looking car. I wouldn't drive it every day. Well, again, I probably would. Probably go to, if I live back down here, I'll go to Charlotte. I would go to Nashville, Louisville, St. Louis with it. By the end of by 1 year, I would probably have around 20,000 miles on it. I wouldn't care. It would make me happy. I saw that Mercedes-Benz came out with their GT Black Series, which has over 700 horsepower, and yet again starts out at $300,000 before customization. There's not really a lot of customization you can do to that car. I already looked. I build and price a lot of cars online, seeing what new features they have, because day by day they change them. the spec I had would have been $330,000 before taxes. With taxes, depending on what state you're in, up in Iowa, it's 6%, no, 5% car sales tax of a brand new car, or of any car, and it would be right around $20,000, if not $25,000 for this car sales tax, which is ridiculous. Then getting the tags every year would be a few $1,000s on top of that. For this Malibu, I had to pay $1,200 for the sales tax to the DMV. And that was last year. This year, I paid $250 just for the tags. I wasn't thinking that would be that much money, but it is what it is. I can't change the fact that it's that much. For the Raptor, it would be right around $5,000, give or take. For the sales tax, each year would probably be right around $500 for the tax. I'm just estimating. It could be more, it could be less. The Mercedes-Benz E-Class E350 4MATIC that I was looking at before would be $2,500 for sales tax to the DMV. This is all up in Iowa. $2,500, and it would be about $400 to $500 a year for the tags, which is mind-boggling. The Mercedes-Benz I would be getting, if I can get this channel going, is dark gray exterior, almost to a black rims, panoramic sunroof, which is an awesome feature. Before I got SN1, I was like, I don't really want a sunroof or a moonroof. Then the sales guy pushed the button for the panoramic sunroof. I was like, huh. Yeah, that changed my mind on that real quick. That was on the GLE 350 4MATIC. Awesome SUV. That custom to I want would be about $5,000 more than the E-Class. But I would be trading this car in for the E-Class. I would be getting the GLE 350 4MATIC, or 350 or 450. The 450 has a twin turbo V6. The 350 has a turbocharged inline 4. But the inline 4 gets about 30 miles per gallon, has a 25-gallon tank. The E-Class has gets around 35 miles a gallon, roughly. Like 35 miles a gallon. Take that back. The GLE would be getting about 26 miles a gallon. Not too bad. E-Class about 25 to 30 with a, I think it's the same size tank, gas tank on it. All the vehicles I would be getting one day would be all dark gray, black rims. If not, one would be probably a blue or red color. The Raptor would be dark gray. I just like dark gray. I like silver, but I like the dark gray almost to a black, but not black. And I'm not a fan of white. White is not my color. If they had, I don't know if they can do a specific color that I want, which would be probably a purple, like a violet purple or a lavender purple, however you want to consider it. If they can do that, it might cost extra. I wouldn't care though. It would be my own Mercedes-Benz. The Z model, they have not come out with the colors or the different trims. Once they do, I will make a video of what trims and what colors they have, what options they have. I'm guessing it would probably be close to what the previous 350Z was. But yeah, if I can get Mercedes-Benz to make a specific color, like purple, I would do that. I would only do one car in purple, maybe two. I wouldn't do the SUV. I would just do the car. I think cars look better in a vibrant color than, or an odd color than SUV. There's so many cars that are coming out with redesigns, which I do appreciate them redesigning their own cars, because it gives them a different look than, let's say, like 10, 15 years ago. I would not be getting the Frontier, the Raptor, or the Colorado Canyon unless they change up the looks. The Ranger looks like something that came straight from Europe. I do not like European looks, besides if they are an actual European company, such as Mercedes, Audi, BMW, those kind of brands. Other than that, they do not. American vehicles should not look like a European spec. They look ugly, in my opinion. They need to bring back their American heritage, American designs, and skip all that European junk. Like the Ford Escapes, the new 2020, 2021, and possibly the 2022 all look European. I don't like the look of European on American car. It just looks disgusting for an American company. I don't care if they have headquarters over in Europe. Each country should have their own design. They should not have to bring a design over from elsewhere. We have designers for a purpose. We don't need someone to design it from overseas. It might be cheaper, but cheaper is not always better. Let's take, for example, headphones. These ones are $250 usually, unless you get them on sale like I did these. They were $125. These have lasted me a year and a half. Let's take JVC, for example. Compared to these, JVC's only last about 6 months with me. They don't last long. I'm trying to make my point across, is that they don't need to be cheaper. If they want jobs in this country, they should go and create jobs, not take the jobs to another country. That's why our jobs in America, people with jobs are losing jobs because companies are wanting to be cheaper. When in reality, our poverty rate has skyrocketed. Our job loss has rocketed. Biden is not, I don't want to bring politics into it, but Biden is not helping the cause. He's making everyone vaccinate, which a lot of Americans don't trust the government, because they created a vaccine out of a whim, when the vaccine is actually the virus that people are carrying and exposing others to that have not had it. It doesn't matter if you have a mask on. If you come in contact with someone, even if you brush up against someone, you can get it. It goes into your bloodstream. Goes through your skin into the bloodstream. All of those numbers, all those COVID numbers, the cases and deaths, are not accurate. All they're doing is making a way to control the country. That's what China's been doing for decades. And I'm not fine with that. Doesn't sit well with me. They want to pass bills that are $3.5 trillion for absolutely nothing. They took troops out of Afghanistan for no reason. And now the Afghan president left the country. The Taliban is running the country now because we left them with no support. And Biden coming out and saying, well, we don't need to fight a war that is not our war. No, but we are there to support them. Their technology is not up to par with our technology. We have technology on our weaponry that to them is futuristic, that they don't have or they can't afford. But this whole world is going to pieces. And some of the cities that I've been to are now putting black lights into their streetlights to see who's vaccinated. That's pity. They do not need to do that. Because it's the quote I've gone by is, my body, my choice. Not, oh, it's my body, but the government can control it. No. That's not how the world works. And that's especially not how I work. And now Biden is wanting to make it so that all the healthcare workers have to be vaccinated. No. They don't need to be vaccinated at all. It's their body, their choice. Basically, he wants to violate a lot of our Bill of Rights, our amendments, our constitutional rights. He wants to take away the Constitution completely. Which he cannot do. He is trying to make this country a communist country. If he wants to do that, he can go elsewhere. I know a lot of people are against Trump. I am not. Trump was actually helping create jobs and actually protecting our rights as Americans. And here's another thing. Biden is wanting to make it so that all the illegal immigrants can have papers. Just hand them to them. That right there is not how we run things. They need to be taken back to their country, and they need to sort out their paperwork, get their green card, which is their work card, get their passport, get their citizenship without having it handed to them. They need to work for it. I don't know why people voted for Biden when, in honesty, Biden did not win that campaign, that election. His campaign was bought by China. And there's been evidence of it. So, yeah, this whole country is going to pieces. I know who I'm voting for in 24, and it's not Biden or Kamala. I can keep going on, but I would probably bore you. I know I've gone from talking about vehicles to politics, but in retrospect, they kind of go coincide with each other, kind of. That kind of person that likes to switch topics. If I can't find something to talk about cars, I go to something else. This time it was politics. So, that's my opinions on cars, on the vehicles, and on politics. Let me know what y'all's opinions are on both cars and politics, because I would love to know what your opinion is. Remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification button. Thank you. Have a nice day.